Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Steelers going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Malik Jackson is very steady and awfully productive.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
On play action, Bradford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 58. Blue 45. 58. 45.
First down down. Bradford. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 3. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. This is Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Bradford on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Little motion now from the tight end. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. 3rd down here. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. One receiver right, that's Brown. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Like 30.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Over the middle here to Coates. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And caught right side. Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Ben to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Ace, ready, blue 45, 58, rail, black 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready, black 58, rail, black 58. Black 58, rail, black 58, rail, black 58, rail, black ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Bradford. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Slow. Here we go. Green, 90. Ace. Slow. Blue, 45.
On second down, Bradford again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Black 58, rail. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Bradford on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And now the play clock in issue, so Gus Bradley's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Left, ace, here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
Bradford to throw it. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. Green 90. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Now let's go. Green.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And able to push his way. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he may be... And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or a big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
You know, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Hill. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's second down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Bradford. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Z.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bradford now going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Will Fuller, 93 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
What would you have said to me if I told you in pregame that Big Ben and Antonio Brown wouldn't have hooked up until the second half?
I would say that they'd be losing, and they are.
Yeah, they are, and they've got to find a way now to continue to connect and try and get their team back in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tilden Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, it's Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Gus Bradley may be a defensive mind, but he's going to leave his offense out to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
4th down, Bradford. Unable to complete it to Green Beckham. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A play fake. Bradford. It's complete to Grant. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dorial Green Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now this is Bryant on the end around. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. On the right side, caught by Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Niall Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Left, 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 left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Hey, slow.
On third down, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So they're going to go for two. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins.
It's caught inside the 25. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
7 yards remaining here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now out come the Steelers. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll throw on first down with one. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain of 38 there on third down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense showing blitz. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the one.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Blue 30.
Now they send a man in motion right.
These two.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he is going to lose yard. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Third down now following the completed pass.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Jags, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.